Hey guys, it's Abby again, and this video is going to be controversial, so if you don't like that, I would suggest you not watch. Um, I recently came across a video on YouTube about a little boy named Nicholas who was born acephalic. Now, an acephalic child means that there was a gene mutation and they never really developed a brain, in fetu. And I was watching this video, and he's defied medical odds by living as long as he had. This video was when he was turning 2. I did some further research, and he lived to be 3.5, and then he passed away, which is really amazing because acephalic children normally live a few minutes to a few hours after birth. And a bunch of these people were saying in the comments, why would you continue taking care of this child? This child should have never been born. Yada, yada, yada. And I really find that awfully terrible, especially for that mother who's now grieving for her child. And she was pretty much grieving for the child this whole time she had him. Because this poor thing, how can you not love your own child? And people were saying, she shouldn't take care of a hollow shell. She shouldn't do this. She shouldn't do that. I would just kill it. I've seen several of those comments, and that's just awful in my opinion. And a lot of people don't understand. Now, he was born with a brainstem, and a lot of people don't understand that what your functions of your brainstem really are. And so let's say, if this was supposed to be your brain, down here at your brain kind of sits like this, and back over here is your brainstem, and then your brainstem thins out into your spinal cord. Let's say your brain didn't exist and you just had your brainstem. Well, your brainstem is actually quite vital to everything we do every day. Your brainstem controls your heart rate, your breathing, body temperature, hunger, hunger and thirst. And then also it has some duties in movement and touch. And a bunch of people were saying, they were saying that they think the video was fake and he was just disabled because he can move his arms and blink his eyes and move his legs and his mouth and everything. Well, that's some of the functions of your brainstem is movement. Uncoordinated movement. Coordinated movement comes from your cerebellum. That's a whole different part of the brain. And, and since he can interpret some touch, because they were saying how he seemed to know who was holding him, and when the feelings he felt changed, and that comes from the brainstem. And it's kind of a rant in a way. I commented saying, you really shouldn't say that. He's a miracle, a gift from God. And a lot of people would say, well, why would God do that? Well, if you guys don't believe in it, it's fine. I don't judge. But the Bible states that God puts us through trials and tribulations. And so, having a child like that could be a trial, and, a trial by your faith, if you believe in such things. And if you don't, that's okay. That's your opinion. Like I said, I don't judge, and everything. So, and people are saying, well, he's not a miracle, blah, blah, blah. Well, miracles can be good and bad. He's defied medical odds by living. Like I said, acephalic children really die within the first day of birth, and he lived to be 3.5, which is really, really quite amazing. And something can be amazing in a good way and amazing in a bad way. And I'm not saying he's a miracle in a bad way, but he's still a medical marvel, and everything. And I really felt bad for this poor mother who has to sit there and see these people saying she shouldn't take care of her child, her son. And he was so cute. You guys should have seen the eyelashes on this little boy. If you look it up, it's baby born without a brain on YouTube. And I really feel terrible for her. Like I said, I don't think it's fair. These children, there's nothing they can do. And people are like, well, put him out of his misery. He's suffering. Well, bluntly, without a brain, you don't know if you're suffering or not. So, and, plus she really couldn't do anything. People are saying, well, I would just kill it. Well, there you go. That's murder. And I was saying, well, stop giving his medications. Well, I actually did a little further research into this little boy, and he was only on hospice care to keep him comfortable, not care to keep him alive. And which really isn't fair. saying, you know, she should just not stop trying to save him, and she wasn't trying to save him in a way. It was more of her just caring for him as long as she possibly could before he would pass away, because being acephalic, you know, you're not going to live very long. And like I said, I felt terrible for what these people were saying. I could swear there's some people here on YouTube who just go around to say mean things, and that's just not okay. And people are calling me stupid and I'm an idiot, and anybody who says something positive on that video is stupid and an idiot. And it's just like, this woman doesn't need this right now. Her son, I think, just passed away last year. And, you know, that's not enough time for a mother to grieve. And then telling her she should kill her own child? Okay, first of all, that's murder. That's her son. And I know this is kind of a rant, sorry guys, but it's sad. And it's just, I don't know, people are saying, one of the biggest things about these comments that bothered me was like, why should she take care of just an organism? Okay, first of all living things are organisms. Just saying. And in my opinion, having a brain isn't what makes us human. She's like, people are calling it a, quote, baby. He is a baby. I mean, what constitutes a baby? There's baby people, baby animals. It's still a baby, you know? And calling it a thing and an empty shell, and yes, in a way he was, but it's still her child, her son. I know some people, if they were to find out their children were acephalic, yes, they'd have an abortion. I personally wouldn't. You know, I would like to at least meet my child before I'd have to let them go. And I don't know, guys, what do you think? Like, do you think it's okay for them to be telling her those things? Do you think it's not okay? Like I said, I don't judge, really, when it comes to a person's beliefs, but telling a mother she should kill her child, when I was, like I said, he really wasn't on any care to keep him alive. He was on hospice care, meaning just to keep him comfortable until he passed away. And it was really sad. And I know this is not a happy video, but you know, that's life. There aren't a bunch of happy things. So if you guys tell me what you think down in the comments, go check the video out. Like if you search baby born without a brain, it'll come up. His name was Nicholas, and gosh, he was so cute. But I'm gonna go for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.